HTC Vive today announced 4 new different virtual reality headsets to add to their lineup: the Vive Cosmos Elite, the Vive Cosmos Play, and the new 2 Project Proton headsets. Hey, Ty here, so I guess new day, new headsets? Well, let's discover them together in this video. Let's get into it. Well, I actually lied because HTC unveiled 5 new different headsets and not 4 like I just said before. But there's a little more to the story because 3 of those are based on the HTC Vive Cosmos. Anyway, that is the regular HTC Cosmos that we reviewed on the channel. You can find the review up here. Well, everything is based on that. The HTC Vive Cosmos has different problems, and some moves seems like they're gonna fix this problem. Instead, some moves are actually make it even worse. So kind of a weird situation and decision from HTC, but let's discover all the lineup because the last 2 are very interesting, where the design is completely new and very similar to the design that we saw in the video of VR headsets getting smaller. Now, this is the website. As you can see, we have all the different faceplates down here, and these are like the 4 new headsets that we're gonna have based on the Vive Cosmos. That means that you're going to be able to just change the faceplate and you're going to have pretty much a new headset completely. Let's go to the details right away, and as you can see now they call the Cosmos series because it's going to be a completely modular design. We have now the Cosmos Elite that is going to start at $899. We have the Cosmos that is the regular one that we reviewed, and the Cosmos Play. That is the entry level where we don't have a price yet. So all of these headsets are gonna have the same resolution of 2880 by 1700 RGB pixel arrangement LCD display. But of course, they're gonna change in tracking and for the controller. So this is the ultimate precision because we know that the regular Cosmos didn't have much precision in tracking. So finally, we're gonna be able to use the Steam VR tracking directly also with the Vive Cosmos. So here we have it. The faceplate is very similar to the first HTC Vive. By the way, it's gonna use the tracking 1.0. Even if we saw the 2.0, probably it's gonna be compatible, but in the bundle for $899, you're gonna have just a 1.0. And being Steam VR tracking, you're gonna be able to use also the Vive trackers and stuff like that to have a full body tracking without any problem. Also, it's going to be bundled though with the regular HTC Vive controllers, but we all know that we can use the index controllers if we want to use them without any problem because they use exactly the same tracking. So this is going to be the bundle and the price is going to be $899. For sure, I would consider these right away instead of the regular Vive Cosmos. Unfortunately, if you already have the Vive Cosmos, we don't have information yet of the price of just the faceplate. But yeah, it's very nice also that the cameras are not occluded, so if we can still have maybe the hand tracking that HTC have, or maybe just the pass-through cameras. But if instead you don't want many cameras, but just the basic cameras, they created the Cosmos Plate. So the faceplate has 2 less cameras than before. As you might know, were on the top, on the bottom. Here we have just the front cameras and the side cameras, and it made to be an entry level in VR, where it should be much cheaper than the regular Vive Cosmos. Now, it's not really clear if they're gonna bundle them with the controllers or without to keep the price down. They don't have a price range yet, but it's funny that this was the first version of the Cosmos that was presented back in the day. And then because people were complaining about the tracking for the top and the bottom, seeing how the Oculus Rift S actually moved, HTC had to add 2 new cameras, and now we're back with the first version that is going to be considered an entry level. So if it's going to be $399, will be interesting because we'll be neck to neck with the Oculus Rift S, but we all know HTC probably is going to be $499 or $599 by base points with the controllers, and well, they're going to get themselves out of the market. I will not really consider the Play, but if you want maybe an headset just for videos or easy games, well, that could be a possibility. But probably with $100 more, you can have the Cosmos is a little better, and at $899 the Cosmos Elite. But there's really another thing. Now, there's another headset based on the Cosmos that they presented, and you can see it over here with this faceplate with two more cameras in a different position than the two cameras on the regular Vive Cosmos. And we're talking about the Vive Cosmos XR. So this one, it will be more XR, so VR and AR together. Those are gonna be pass-through cameras at high resolution probably and low latency, in a way to be able to see through them in the best way, the regular world, and add holograms to it. Interesting for sure, but it's the one that we have less details about. It's gonna be mostly for developers and stuff like that. But yeah, this finished the part of the Vive Cosmos headset, and now let's go to the most interesting one for me, that is the Project Proton. Very similar to what we saw at CES this year with the smaller headset, because it seems like they're shrinking down the footprint to make it easier to wear all the time. Let's remember the Cosmos is very big on your face actually, and this one really resembles what are a pair of glasses, and that's very, very nice to see. Over here we have the standalone one, so the one that is going to go in competition probably with the Oculus Quest. Instead, here we have a design that is a little different, probably with the cable is going to connect to the phone or to the PC, and it's going to be a small portable headset. But what's interesting of these headsets instead of the other headset that we saw at CES? Well, over here, as you can see, we have two cameras, and that means that we're going to have inside-out tracking for sure, and that means that we're going to be able to move around the environment and not just with the 3DOF tracking where we have just the rotational for just media consumption, but we're going to probably be able to use it also in games and stuff like that. Now, let's go to the first one that is the most interesting one for me. As you can see, we have the lenses. They are pan-click lenses to keep the design very, very small, as we talked about it in the latter video, and a design that is completely the same of the new HoloLens 2, if you look very closely. Like here we have the computing unit in the back with the battery, as you can see from the little dots, and the dial over here to open and close this halo design. This is a great design, probably the best design out there that I ever tried, because the balance of the headset is completely in the center and makes the immersion much, much better and the comfort much, much better for longer and longer sessions. Also, we have these two little rods that probably is going to be the audio over the ear, like we saw on the Valve Index. So very nice that they are taking inspiration from all the different headsets out there on the market. And to be honest, I feel like this aesthetic is just stunning and amazing. This is a second model instead. It's going to connect to a PC or to your smartphone, probably as a computer unit. So it's going to be cheaper, same screen design, by the way, and the same two cameras in front for the tracking. So probably a completely new entry-level headset. It's very interesting that we saw the same design lately at CES, as I said, and these really look very similar to the Pico G3, but to be honest, looks much, much better than that as aesthetic, and also because we have those two cameras that are gonna have the tracking for sure. But that was all, guys. Let me know what you think about this new headset. We don't have any information about just the accessories yet, but for sure they're trying to sell as headsets with bundles, because they didn't sell much the regular and the first Vive Cosmos, because we all know that it was a little overpriced for sure. But yeah, this is the situation, this is the pricing. We're waiting for the price on the regular entry-level one, the Vive Cosmos Play. But for now, yeah, that's all. I'm gonna let you know as soon as possible when we have more information. But as always, guys, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more VR tech, and I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.